it cockiness. Some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Nittany Lions will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Give to the running back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure with every win. That makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Looking downfield, it's Walters. Working on the right. Turning it on. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Setting up for the extra point after the... Oh, they blocked the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Power football with the run. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
The Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Got it in the middle. It's Bond. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Kinsey. Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
To the air on 2nd down. The throw. Complete in the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
They're going to run it. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
To the air, it's Walters. He'll take the deep shot. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Going to swing it on second down. Moving out of the pocket. The throw. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. He just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise. To throw again. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
The Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Walters. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Overton. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so trying to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Caught in the backfield, it's Berger. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. make a play down the field to him. Huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive.
All right, let's get it. Right.
They'll leave it with him. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Overton. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Walters. Finds his man, it's Overton. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Offense in a bunch formation. Second down, they'll go to the air. He lets one fly deep. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Creates a little space. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Snags it over the middle.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Kinsey. Fires complete on the crosser. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Too much contact after the fair catch signal, and it'll cost him here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Complete to the right. Breaks into the open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Now on first down from the 30. Tight end now in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
And the Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that is is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
The Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Walters. Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Overton. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up. And how about the speed by that defender coming off the edge to block that field goal? Wow.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They think there's room to run to the right here. Look out, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll ride the hot hand, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking for a man. It's Kinsey. Shoots it to the left. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Hunt is on its way. Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Soft spot in the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Hoosiers in the hurry up. Wants to throw. It's Walters. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll give it to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Scanning the field is Kinsey. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Taking it the other way. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Kinsey. Snagged out of the air. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
First down, Penn State.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Gets it out quickly. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Dead center perfect. That'll trim the deficit to 15. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Baylor sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Waco. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for space. It's Overton. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game. And I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Looking for a man. It's Walters. Catch in the middle. It's Berger. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete to the right. There he goes. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. He uncorks one deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
He'll pull it down. Kept it, and he's past the marker. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
They'll go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Kinsey. He's got him in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The Nittany Lions are on the move. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
He's tackled at the 28-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down will open up the final period. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. At the 45, on his way. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the beatdown has ensued. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the window...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Dropping back, it's Kinsey. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Wants to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they'll send the tight end in motion. Wilson on the carry. Finding open areas. Turning it on. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Indiana! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
That's caught. It's Bond.
Pass on second down. Caught by the receiver. No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to throw. It's Kinsey. Grabbed in the middle. It's Donald. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bond. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Finds a tight end down the gut. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Here comes the heat. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Got his man. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield is Kinsey. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Gets it out fast. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3. Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it. Just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play a big role in this offense.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. They're working that left side. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 11. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in.